All right, holy ones. Machua. So this is like a surprise show because I said I'd be off for a week, but I decided I'm gonna go ahead and film a little bit anyways. So I'm glad you're here, holy ones. Let me get my crystal. Hakaya. Mochiwa. It is like a blessing, holy ones. Thank you for coming to this consciousness. You feel this consciousness inside of you, holy ones. Machiwa. And we're going to experience an exchange of energy here. And this is communication. This is code. This is a form of healing. Yes. We bring in this light. We're representing this love, holy ones. And so are some of you. Are these Starseeds? Lyran Starseed Purpose? That's what we're going to talk about today. It is because some of you are these indigo children, these magi, holy grail lines. We have a whole heritage, a whole history and dialogue, okay? Information, code. We talk about the real origins of the human race, okay? And all the way back up to those Lyran Starseed, okay? You are part of this whole, you would say, downstep. Because from the Anunnaki, they created beings below them in the lower densities. And until we come down to the, you would say, the Azarites and the Oraphim and the Ternesium angelic humans. And this is a whole history, and we're in the middle of it. It's not like the beginning or new. It's actually ancient. This is a spiritual war, holy ones. And it's kind of like we're trying to, it's an important time because it's called a Stargate ascension period, where it's the gates, which is the planet's chakra. Okay, I just released a video about chakra today. Check it out. And this chakra is her stargates. Okay, and she's gonna be activating into the next. She's gonna ascend to the next level. And when the planet does this, you're gonna either go with her or without. You'll, instead of ascending, some will descend. And so this is truly what we're in the middle of. This is like a happening 2022. I mean, even now, I mean, in modern time, May, okay, Shitas Machikewa, Hoyima Hanahana, actually about to be June, after in 2 days. We're just kind of like, you know, it's a great time to be alive. Yeah, this is history, and we kind of knew this when we came in, you know, before. Mashiwa. Leo. No rush, boss. What's up, Holy One? Leo in the house. Good name, by the way, Leo, Lion, Lyran. You know why you're here. Chima, Michael Taylor in the house. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you, Holy Ones. I hope you are. Starseeds, more Starseeds in the house. Mokoye, Masitas, Machikes, Manata, here, Valerian the Mac, the third in the house. Trinity, Vatos, Makaye. It is a brilliance. It is this majesty. Moko a e chi hota matina hoka ha he wa shimata che wa. If you guys want to get lit, I suggest you do so, brother, sister, makuche, mahana. So in this transmission, Okay, I'm not gonna downwater it because I know some of you know what's up. In this transmission, yeah, we're going to. Oh, you guys, before I keep going deep into this, I want to say there's something up. I think I forgot to charge my batteries. That one was completely dead, and I just started charging it a few minutes ago, and I have no idea how much life is on this one. Doesn't mean the show's over. It just means you won't be able to see me, so I'll put on the diagrams, okay? And still talk to you, still look at chat, you know? But if it does die, I'll put it back on the other one on a charger again, and then in 15 minutes, I will switch batteries again and keep doing this until the end of the show. You guys, sorry, it doesn't usually happen. Usually I'm on top of the battery situation, but I guess I flaked that one out. Sorry. I gotta put myself a sticky note, guys. Amachiwa. I don't have a moderator. I should make Leo a moderator. Amakochiva. Stitika machana. Mosututuk makachichi. Fosutuka pachichi mahana. Hamakachichi wahaye. I don't know why I did that, bro. Sorry, it's YouTube. It's YouTube. Mokoi chima ah. Okay, man. Actually, pizza sounds good. Yeah, man. I'm not going offline. I'm saying I would still talk to you. I would do the whole diagram thing. I'll talk to you guys through the diagram. So let's just hope this lasts at least a half hour. If not, we'll deal with it. If anything, I could do an old school cell phone. If this dies, you know, I mean, I would have to stop and do a new live, but it's worth than just not doing it. See, I would do it on this, so. I love you, brothers and sisters. We are in this awakening. This is like Starseed talk. You know, we have a community of Starseeds, indigo children, and you're learning what those concepts are. Like I started uploading videos again to TikTok, and of course you see a lot of haters. So I get these haters on there, and that's something it's kind of like a spiritual lesson, you guys. You guys don't get flustered by haters. Don't be derailed. Don't be distracted by haters. And there's gonna be some. Excuse me. Like on TikTok, I had these comments. They're sometimes negative. They keep on going and keep on going. So until I just have to block, because they don't change. Even after I say, you know, this person's saying they're a 13th dimensional being. Oh, he's talking to me in chat, and he's a 13D being, and he's telling me to F the off of TikTok. Like, get the F off of TikTok. You know, like these stupid, kind of like, it's pretty dumb. I mean, because you're talking down to me at the same time. You're saying you're a 13D being, and you're full of this anger, hate, and judgment. Oh, and even after I point that out to my brother, he still keeps on going and going and going until I have to block you guys. I'm not trying to say you won. I'm trying to say you don't get to disrespect me, number one. And number two, I don't have the time. I literally don't. I could care less if you think you won. I just block you. Okay? You can be disrespectful in your own spare time. Not mine. I'm not going to waste my time on haters. See? So that was a spiritual lesson for you dealing with haters. Don't concern with it. Don't get upset. Only you can allow someone to make you upset. Right? You are God, sovereign, free. Well, you can't point the finger at no one, honey. Take the blame. Say, I was wrong. I realize now. Sorry. I apologize. Wow. But no, F this, F you. Get the F off of TikTok. Nice 13 dimensional being. I can say lovely and kindly, I call bullshit. Okay, sorry, you're not 13D, man. Sorry. Oh, soka manche, makanache. And it's like, what is this a mentality? This seems like this person is like used to bullying people, like used to it, like regularly on TikTok, full of, and at the same time I go to his channel, and guess what his channel is all about? It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, you got some pretty low class people trying to put themselves off as all knowing and up in your face until you have to block them. Because you don't have time either, honey. You say, okay, Holy One, thank you, have a beautiful day, I love you. And continue on with your block, and you won't hear about them again. And this is old energy, honey. This is old paradigm, but you would kind of like, you would get warped in your head. You would think about revenge. How can I complain to TikTok? Where does his website? What is his contact? Where does he live? Oh, you see, you'll start getting this energy while you just are already still smiling. Hello, Holy One, I love you. And we continue on, not getting the F off of TikTok, but still on TikTok. And still having 9,000 followers, something's going on good. I saw that today. I saw it go to 9,000 today. So I feel a little bit good, even if there's haters there. Sure. But they have the attention span of seconds. The swiping game, swiping consciousness, call it that. Your consciousness is this. Think about that, really. When your thought is just this, and then this, and then this. No, you're not done. And this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. It's just a few seconds, a few seconds, a few seconds, a few seconds of consciousness. A few seconds of understanding, of noticing, of realizing, of this. Whoa, what is this? What is this? What is this? It's like you're stuck in a trap. You're like stuck in a trap. You're stuck in a trap. You're stuck. You're stuck. But you just repeat. You just repeat. You're in this, man. You're in my. This is what you are. This is what you are. Mai shiwa taine. I mai kai wa shona. Mai chiwa. Stop! No, like stop. Here's a simple but profound fact. If you slowed your breathing down, you would live longer. Slow. Double it, triple it, quadruple it. First of all, check right now. Check how many seconds do you breathe? How long does it take you to inhale and exhale? Check it out. Don't try to trick the system. Just be honest with the numbers and get a real answer. So you do this, right? Regular breathing, nothing exciting. Okay? If you want to get truthful answers, have someone observe you for an hour while you're not watching them, and then they will time you. So it's not a bunked answer, but if you trust yourself, just time it. It's important because now if it's like 2 seconds, double that. Now start breathing in and out for only 4 seconds. Okay, so now triple it. So, you know, that's 6 seconds. What? Yeah. So the same thing is you keep on going. Do you want to know what these yogis are doing? These masters of energy, these masters of consciousness, because that's what we're talking about here, honey. So, you don't want to know what they do? You can do your little 6 seconds and you know, but do you know what yogis do? Can do? How about, no, you just won't believe, sorry, okay. Man, just look it up. Look at the records of these beings. Some of them are in meditation for over a year. That's not possible. Yes, it's possible. Especially when there's cameras on them 24/7. More than one source and evidence, and not to mention all of these people. Just look up little Buddha. Or little... Is it little Buddha? I better check that before I tell that to you, man. No, this is a fact. If it's not little Buddha, I don't want to send you to little Buddha. But he's this dude that was little kid that was in it. Maybe it wasn't Buddha, a Hindu, I don't know. But he was in a tree, in this hole, inside a tree, and people saw some strange things. But this boy was really, well, how did he go potty and stuff? See, that's what I'm saying. You're not ready for these answers. Go check it out. That's not possible. A year? That's not even the greatest. You wouldn't believe the answers, so why tell you? Wait, what's going on, dude? Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure everything's cool. What's the deal, man? Okay. Just hold on, guys. Alright, I had some issue. Maybe my mouse got bumped. Sorry. Let me put this crap out of the way. Okay. So, that was interesting energy. This is consciousness. These are beings communicating to you in one way or another. Machivastitas. You are never alone. I am not the only one here, holy ones. Machiwa. Makache. It's truly, you feel these energies, man, and you go through your own profound humbleness, because you're going to have all kinds of haters in life. You're going to have people judge you. Even people you care about are going to judge you. So you have to have this light, this consciousness, this realization, man. Because you have to have like an armor for all of that. Indigos, don't be depressed, don't be down. We're watching your back, other indigos. We're going through a spiritual awakening, yes, but it's not like easy. It's not all fun and joy. There's pain here in this world, and why? Because there is not only ignorance, but there is evil. Okay, I'm like, people saying comments because I say the word evil. I told you about this. But, of course, this was out of context. People will do that, so, Ashana Dean, the Guardians in general will not say evil, because we're living in law of one, so all are one. So you can't say God is good or evil because all are God. That's like a stupid question. That's like a not rhetorical. That's like that has no reason. It has to some people a reason. Machiwa. So this is, all starseeds. But in today's video, I just named it Lyran Starseeds because, well, honey, if you're human, not what I mean is some people aren't human on this planet, or not only human. If you're human, you're from Lyra. You're a Lyran. Okay, but we don't just have Lyrans here anymore. We have now Lyrans Anunnakis. Anunnaki Lyrans. Yeah. Because when they take this and they take that and they mix them, well, now there's a hybrid. There's all kinds of hybrids here, honey. As long as you got some human, you're going to get this appearance of human and be mixed with us. They'll wear hats, special clothes, do some surgery. They will blend in. They have a huge reason to be infiltrating. So it's you would say, just think about it. It's like body snatching. You think you're with a bunch of humans, and you're not. Some of them are hybrids and look like humans only, but not only. There's something undermining you. If anything, if it was something good, these half human, half whatevers would tell you and come out into the open. But no, we don't do that in this civilization. It's taboo to even say something about aliens and UFOs. You're labeled like crazy. Something's wrong with you because you think little grays. You see the mentality that we deal with here on this planet. Most people are down here 3, 2, and 1. The butt chakra, the groin chakra, yeah, that's where they're at. And some of them in the mind, maybe. So mind, groin, and butt. That's your chakra energy right there. Your root chakra, your sacral chakra. It's right there. Put those colors together, you get like a muddy brown. This is a consciousness on this planet, muddy brown. So I would say even dark brown. Because surely there is some powerful principalities on your planet. So it's not about going into fear and sadness or despair. No. It's about you coming here to stop pole shift. We're here to bring the right consciousness up. Our energies are high. We come into this lower world with our high consciousness, energy, vibration. So that's math. You take that energy, vibration, and mix it with this vibration. You get this in between. Bass tone, overtone, resonant tone. You have a bass tone or overtone, and mix them, you get a third resonance, a resonant tone, a trinity. Makaya, threes. 3, 3, 3. Have you seen a lot of threes? Which is what? Part of 6, part of 9, and part of 12 tribe. Sup, holy ones. So you're several trinities in one Makaya. That's why I love 999. Okay? 999 is a bunch of threes, man. That's a trinity of trinities. Yeah, that's deep. It's a trinity of trinities, man. Kuchewa. That means threes of three. 3 threes, threes. What? Yeah. So I like that, writing that number next to certain words, because it's like, wow, power. It's an intention. It's a sigil of sorts. So we are consciousness, masters of consciousness. You are a yogi someday, I hope. Some type of yogi, master, a conscious one, a mighty one. You're going to understand. Here's my rattle. You're going to understand your other selves. What? What other selves? I only have this self, myself. No, you have many holy ones. You have many holy ones. Machiwa. Because you are all one with God. You and all those others. Bad. I didn't finish that. Can't talk about the using the word evil. Okay, so they won't use evil because it's all one, so you can't say one's evil. I say evil with a disclaimer. I say that they won't say that, but I will, because this is a word that you can relate to. If I just say bad, you almost like condone it's okay. like sort of like, it's, people will say there is no evil. Some person who's imprisoned, right, and they're torturing you, okay, they're sodomizing you, raping you, they are doing it slowly, and also doing horrible things all the time, just so you're in this state of existence, as long as they can harm you until you, and within the threshold of dying, so keeping you always in horrible suffering until the point of not dying, making sure you could just still stay alive and suffer. This is sick stuff, man. And we're saying there's no evil. That I would call evil. I would call, but also tell you that we're not supposed to say it. Sorry, but I do. I just would tell you, you don't have to say it's evil. I say it's freaking evil. Okay, it's freaking negative. Does that give it justice? What justice? Don't polarize. You see? Holy ones, do you see? Machiwa vastikaya. Oh, we will see or not see. You will resonate or not resonate, because you will have this or not have this. This higher Templar is from Tara. This is density 2 power. You would say, I had another person say they had a problem with this word power. See, I guess that's my fault as a teacher. I'm looking at it from a positive perspective, and I'm just assuming. I guess I assume wrong, so I'll be specific for you. I don't mean a negative power. And how could you even think of? I was thinking of a negative power. Didn't you understand what I was talking about? Anyways, this is energy. This is consciousness. Okay, these guys don't watch my lives. They don't watch my videos. They're just... Man, there's some negative people who are... Slow down, brother. Slow down, Holy One. Meditate. You are in the now. Yes, now. It's painful to stand still, huh? For some of you. I can't do that. Turn on some music! Where's my iPhone? iPad? Whatever. Me. It's all about me and service to myself. No, it's not. It's about service to others. It's about loving others and not judging them. You have a false creed. I call bullshit. And indigos, you call bullshit. You don't have to use the word bullshit. Say, I call not true, whatever. Okay? I like to say bullshit. I mean, I don't like to say it. I just, I prefer to say it straight out. It's bullshit. So, Holy Ones, we are expanding into other potentials, like improving, like actually evolving, becoming something greater, dare I say, like Marvel hero, like, you are like this other creature, consciousness being when you ascend, and when you descend, you will be something much worse off than now. So it's always good to evolve instead of de-evolve. So this whole nonsense about coming from apes, though, and spawn scum, you can call bullshit. Okay? I'll say BS. Okay, that sounds not so bad. Okay, BS. All right. Sorry. So, I call BS. Even that sounds not nice, rude, not loving. Hey, we're not lambs. We're also, we're not lemons. Is that what the word? Lemon? Not lemon. Lemmings. We're not lemmings. If you want to be a lemming, go ahead. If you like being a sheep, well, okay. I love you. I love you. We're gonna evolve. We're not gonna hate, and we're not gonna respond with anger like you want us to. This is another reason why you block them, because they're purposely trying to, like, get a reprise out of you. They're trying to get you angry or reactive or upset or defensive, and then they got you into a game. They're pretty good at this bullshit game. I said it again, sorry. BS. They're pretty good at BS. Okay? They're practiced. You want to tangle with them, go ahead. It's not about that. The message is, don't get angry. Don't go, toxic back. Nothing good or positive comes out of something negative or toxic. Oh, you want revenge, or you want to say something negative back. You want to cuss that guy out because they cussed you, so you have a right to cuss them, or whatever. Nothing good comes out of a negative. That's an spiritually immature response. The mature response, spiritually mature response, would be to love the person. Love. You're trying to be a guardian? You're trying to be an angel? Human angel? No judgment. Love. That's unconditional. Can you resonate with this? This is only astral. This is your heart. Your fourth strand. Your fourth dimensional energy. This is starting with, you would say, starseeds. And indigos will have this and this. And indigos will have up to the indigo ray, the sixth ray. Not that many of you out there. Hello, my chihuahua. If you are one of these 10 million indigo children on the planet, you're 10 million of you who have this chamoya. You are Holy Grail. We are part of this covenant. Understand, indigo children, starseeds, Makaya, Lyrans. Okay, we're lions. That Sphinx is who we are on the planet. Looking to those star, that Sirius. So serious are you, Sirius, Makaya. So we are Lyran, Siren, holy ones. Okay, wasita saki machana. Vasta yiwoko showa makatichia. Chochaba kaino chochaba katinye chua. It was starting to hurt my throat. I had to take a drink, sorry. It's something sterile still there, I can feel. Makaya vastane pokochabasia saina taipusu makitanyakoswa. Mangayu. It just changed. I don't know if you guys can tell when it changes. Makaya vastita imakua. Hamakapushita imakanyushia makajasa ochita imakayes wapatatsima huyavakai maya pastayes kuchivwa machimatsu makaimasi. Mochava kacheva sonimaya na ikasiva so kuchimo kopachana kaya uhumate isivo hamaka echewo somakas imana itatataki wa machangatsi wa papikasinasi lekasina iwa kayumosi taswa. Where's my red? Chimasata. Thank you so much. I love you, Holy Ones. Thank you for witnessing some of that. Takaye. Sitashima. It's with a great honor to be part of this cool. Yeah. Some of the freaking visions in my own personal meditations are like, whoa, dude. I don't know. This is not what. This is like something like kind of seriously high level, man. I mean, it's almost like increasing. Like I'm seeing it. It's like one of the reasons is I recommend that you guys pray to Elohai, Seraphi, Braharama, the three flames, blue flame. You can call them blue flame, gold flame, violet flame. As long as you visualize the right color. I teach you guys this on Christos Avatar. Have you been practicing your chakras, the colors, the balls, the little... I hope so. Okay? This is the Lyran Starseed Purpose. This cat, this giant sphinx cat being, okay, you have this heritage. And it just underlines, exclamates, italicizes, bolds, extra bolds, Control T and expand. Man, it's transform, Control T, transform shape. Photoshop lingo, honey, but understand you do transform. You metamorphose, I like to call it. The caterpillar metamorphose to a butterfly. So, I have this dude in chat. What's up, bro? Not chat. It was a comment. He's talking about being Anunnaki that's reptile. Like, huh? I see I could be mistaken. Because I know that there is beings who are part Anunnaki, part reptilian. But he didn't say it that way. He said the Anunnaki are reptilians. So, okay, I'm okay. I thought maybe I made the mistake. Well, no one's making a mistake. We're just pointing out something because, man, to me it's like someone coming in trying to purposely cause a distortion in what I'm saying. No. So I have to answer this. So someone's trying to say you're trying to change what an Anunnaki is. And no, you're not. I see what you're doing. It's I'm Anunnaki and we're reptiles. No, you're not. But there is a hybrid, but he didn't say a hybrid. You see what I'm saying? No, you don't know what I'm saying. It's called Anu Seraphim. See, there's Anunnaki, Anu Elohim. Get the Anu part. And then there's the Seraphim. Remember, Elohim, Seraphim. So we have the Seraphim, Makaya. It's like they're draconians. Amakaya, dragons, reptiles. A dragon is a reptile, is a draconian, not a freaking Anunnaki. That's the wrong people. I can say that because they're saying on my video, so I can reply from a guardian perspective. I hope you guys can understand this. I don't know. Machiwa, Makaya, Mashitas. Now there are hybrids, like for example, the Palladian on Nibiru. They're Luciferian man. And there's beings who are from Andromeda mixing with the Omega Centauri. They're mixing with the Anunnaki. That's a freaking weird being. You know, I mean, just on Nibiru, you have Inky Anunnaki, Enlil Anunnaki. Those are mixed with the Seraphim, the Draconian. So that's why you call them Anu Seraphim, but that's not what this guy was saying. But I don't know why. Maybe I'm supposed to talk about this. You know, there is hybrids amongst us. So my bad. I won't do that anymore. I learned too. But I could have pointed out that when I read his message, but at the moment I just saw this dude trying to cause a ruckus, so I had to say something. It's like, you guys, those tactics are going to be used to undermine us. Not just me, not just Ashana Dean, not just Michael Dean. He's got a lot of bad stuff to say about Ashana. Oh, they're divorced? You're going to take this as blind faith? I haven't watched the freaking 5-hour interview. Sorry, I just don't often have 5 hours of time. But I just could tell from the first 15 minutes that this is going to be a character bashing on Ashana. This is her ex-husband in 2021, I think, or... talking bad about her, man, and I haven't even got that far into it. Why even make it? Keep the shit to yourself, man. You guys remember this dude? He's always next to Ashana like a little puppy dog. He doesn't do shit. He didn't do, excuse me, that's not love, I'm sorry. Let me calm down. He didn't do nothing except read. If he did stand up and talk to you, it was reading. Man, sure you can find some exceptions, but almost always he's reading. Ashana sits there for a freaking 12 hours in a whole seminar, for 3 days, of course. And she's sitting there, no notes, no stick-its, she's not reading. Yeah, sometimes she'll read something, but she's teaching right here, man. Right here. There's, you connect. You rise your chakra. You go into higher intelligence, higher understanding, comprehension of physics, of spirituality, of consciousness. You're more... Dude, this is a whole dimension right here. Above us, above Earth. This is a whole dimension above Earth, much less 5D, much less 6D indigo, much less violet, much less the thalamus, the thyroid, the thalamus, the galactic 1, the galactic 2. You got, there's something missing here. We also got universal chakra. Just imagine your aura right here, right? But there's more. This is just a few. There's more. Out into outer space, you could say, and beyond. So this is considered this part of your potential. You can maybe not activate the whole dimension, because that's what it is. You're opening a whole dimension. We're getting full blast of 3D, 2D, and 1D, because that's where we're physical, you would say. We're not physical, actually. I talked about the hologram. I'm giving you this so-called perceived physical. So, but this is considered spiritual. It's one level above your reality. So things up there are not real to us, but they're more real than we are. You would say more energy, more consciousness, more awareness of source, more capability of... Literally, you have more bandwidth. Kilobyte, if, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, on and on, till you get to the final greatest one. Did you know originally Google was the word, it wasn't Google, it was sort of like Google, but it's a word for this great number beyond trillion, billion, quadrillion, quintillion. Well, you know what I mean. You keep going on, what is it? why do you need to know? Yeah, you don't usually talk about numbers that big. But, Google was once this word, some giant, Google it or something, Google something, I don't know. Some little, back information there. So we are here in this Lyran Starseed, purpose. You're here representing the Starseed, the Indigo children, the ones who are coming in for ascension to help the Earth seeds. You're called a Starseed, they're Earth seeds. We're coming into this planet to help this planet and people. The planet and the people. Okay? You need to wake up yourself, homie. That's what you're doing here, or you're looking up videos. I do too. Well, not really, but I'm mostly, when I'm not doing this, I'm kind of like doing entertainment, because most of this is already overloaded. It's already, my whole day is already this. So when I have time to relax, I will watch something entertaining instead of spiritual, because I'm already, tired, by the end of the day. Unfortunately, in these bodies, we have to rest. We have to take care of these vessels, these are vessels, they're vehicles. So for our consciousness to check this world out. Yeah, that's how the hologram works, baby. So we're like, whoa, check out, it's real. It's so freaking real. This feels real, man. It's not. It's vibrating. On a quantum level, it's vibrating. It's not real. Physical. Real. So if this isn't real, and this body isn't real, but that's the problem. If you don't know that you're a spirit being having a human experience, then you don't think you're real. This whole concept of the hologram scares you because that means you're not real. Then what is God and all this stuff? You go bizarre and crazy and depressed, maybe, because you don't understand the Guardian Templar. You don't understand what is these dimensions and densities and biologies and matter forms, and beyond what all of this time matrix hologram. There's something outside the hologram. And remember, this is an enclosed system, a 15-dimensional system. And there's many of those time matrices, plural, many, countless. You can't count them, try, because every moment, every second, consciousness is hyper-evolving more and getting bigger. Every moment, you're trying to get greater, trying to get closer. So that's in the time matrix. Eventually you'll leave the time matrix and go back to ascended mastery. And back to the sound fields. There is no light, per se. Light is a mechanism of this matrix made with the three flames. They are the three lights, the three primal light fields. And we're learning this, you guys, because this is a macrocosm of our microcosm. There's many of those, just like there's, that reflects all the many other higher selves. You get this concept, higher self, but it's really plural. You have higher selves. Thank you for being me here, Holy Ones. I don't have a mod, you guys. I didn't know that was happening. It's my fault because I told everyone I wasn't going to be here for... Actually, let me tell... Okay, show... I don't even know what your message says. I'm just pushing show. Sorry. Ali Holmes in the house. I like bullshit. What's up, Tara? We're saying your name, beloved one. Just felt relief, sleepy. Think solar flares are flaring big time. That's a good technique, man. Or the Schumann resonance is heightened. Yeah, Holy Ones, thank you for being here on Lyran Starseed Purpose. And this is from the innerchristos perspective, which is a big body of knowledge that is coming from the information is the origin would be the Ascended Master levels, which created the blue flame, Elohai. So we're connected to that. This knowledge is not just for blue flame. It's for all the time matrix, including gold flame, the reptiles, the mantids, the insectoids, the even that would be the Greys and the Athenian Mantids. So, but don't forget about the bird people, the seraphim, bird people, seraphi, are part of our human genetics. That's where the angel part comes in. Guys, you got to think about an angel as a literal being with wings. And but the truth is, I got to finish that sentence and say, not all of these beings have wings. As a matter of fact, more angels don't have wings. This is what she said herself in one of the workshops, Ashana. And we learn all about these beings. That's one example, but we learn all about these beings. We learn about their planets, their DNA, what they have done in history. The Guardians know these things. They're multidimensional. They know all this history. They know our history. They know their history. They're Guardians bringing Guardian information. If you resonate with it, if you resonate with this information, Holy Ones, you're part of this, man. You see this guy attacking me on TikTok, how I described. This is this side. We're Team Indigo. This is Team Dark Avatar, you could say. Dark Anunnaki, dark reptiles, insects. Man, dinosaurs. They're actually called dragon moth. And the dragon moth, Omicron, dragon moth, they created the dragons, the Dracon. And the Dracon made a hybrid with humans called the Dracos. So we have all these wonderful creatures trying to attack us and get inside our DNA, get our DNA codes, which they all have. This is normal in Stargate opening cycle. We're in Stargate closing cycle now, technically, according to Oceania's Voyagers 2, unless it got changed. Because I know there's a lot of changes when it comes to the sliders material. Dance for Life, Dance for Joy. There's a whole body of knowledge behind me, okay, for reference. You have some super advanced Starseed information in Oceania's workshops, in her books. Well, that's all she has is 3 books. There's a book that does not talked about. It's called Angelic Realities. I have all 3 of her books. They're like worth hundreds of dollars, man, if you have a real book. Because they're out of print. She disappeared. I mean, not disappeared. She's stopped speaking publicly after this whole fiasco with her ex and the people involved. The people also involved who were close to Ashana. So, of course, these guys aren't going to have anything nice to say. Just always remember, he's the ex that was always sitting next to her, and now he wants to take some of that value, I guess. It's like, let's say you hired some assistant in some corporation, and then it came down to the end, he was the one ended up trying to take your company. What the F, man? You see how people are in this world. So I protect Oceania. I mean, from my point of view, I will protect her if I see some negative scenario, They said that she was possessed by Thoth, I've heard. Okay, look what she comes out with, and you keep talking your crap. Look what the information is all about. Love. It's all about unity consciousness and equality and Christ consciousness and actual Templar. And then there's some punk asses on the internet, on YouTube, like her ex, talking smack. And she's not going to come out and start talking smack. This is like a guardian, supposedly some guardian, but look what he's behaving. Look what guardians behave. No, I call bullshit. Lovingly. That's bullshit. That's not what guardians do. That is not love. It's your ex. Fool. Excuse me for being... That's my mistake, sorry. It just slipped out. Hey man, that's your ex. Keep it private. Don't be doing these freaking interviews about your ex and talking crap. Guardian. Guardian, he just puts a red flag on his ass. I call bullshit. I haven't even finished watching this interview. I will. If I made a mistake, I will tell you in the next live. But I don't have 5 hours time. Maybe I'll do it in chunks. Yeah, I'll have to do it in chunks, you guys. It's like 5 hours long. He had a lot of bullshit to say, I guess. We'll find out. Stay tuned. I'm not trying to cause gossip. You guys know I can be emotional, and not from like a bad perspective, but like a, hey, just saying what's going on in the news, the news of anyone who cares about this Kilanta or Cathara. The only critique, and that's what I call it, the only critique that I have for Ashana, is that she hasn't made an official explanation about the organization or anything. This is kind of like not cool. Maybe she was legally forced to not say nothing. This guy is saying something, no. Must not have been universal. I don't know. Who knows about that? It doesn't matter. But, you know what I'm saying? You treat family, or you watch families back. When you hear gossip, you don't like become part of the gossip, but you're a guardian perspective, a guardian response. Of course, I shouldn't be calling this guy a jerk or something. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I'm not one of these masters yet. I'm still like going towards this mastery, going towards higher chakra, higher consciousness, and this unconditional divine love. Being able to love someone who's, I can be honest, you guys. I have really gone through some hell, and I did pretty good by being cool and not getting upset. Like it takes like a skill and focus not to react, and to catch yourself from being negative and judgmental and angry. This was my big problem in my life. I had anger. My dad was angry. I was angry. I was around his anger. I was around, he talks about it. It's not like I'm gossiping about my old man. He'll say it, what do you call it? When you're angry and driving, what's that called? Rage. He had road rage. I was in the vehicle with him during those times. It wasn't cool. But anyways, hey, let me out, please, Dad. Just let me out, man. I'll walk. Anyways, some people have rage or anger and hate at the same time as calling himself a 13-dimensional being, which is what? Elohi. Blue flame. He stopped cussing after I said that. At least he did that. Makaya, I love you guys. I love you, man. See, that's me, time, okay? Why? See, that's my guy. What's that? Hamakajiwa, Hamakatata, Hachikapata, Hashifastitas, Majikewa. See, sometimes I feel like a rhythm or a dance or a music or whatever. I'm not skilled or talented, really. I mean, I can do a few moves, but I'm not like a nerd, though. But I'm just saying, I'm like, shit, my guy. But I can feel it. I can feel it. I don't know how to call it. It's just part of this experience of this transmission. It's like more than just verbal. You feel it like on many levels. Almost like you're transporting there. And I'm kind of like, wow. Like going through the interaction. It's like you see those guys on their goggles and doing VR, and they're showing them on a camera doing, and they're like being crazy and with this helmet goggle things on. Well, that's kind of like it. Machiwa. I love you guys. What's up with you? Yakaya, machitas, machicas, machita, bakai, usuna. So this is the real deal, okay? We communicate with these beings, with these spirits. We talk about this as spiritual ascension. What it is about the DNA, about the stargates, about ascension, really, involves DNA and stargates. And we learn about the chakra and the higher chakra. There's not really many people talking about 12 chakra, 15 chakra, because after 12 you have the rishi. That's 3 more. So there's actually 15. Machiwa. And after you get through 15, that's it. Game over. If you want. You can make a new game, come back in, and do another hologram experience. Go back in the dimensions. Expand back out. Ascend back out. Go back in. Descend. Come back out. Actually, you're not called an ascended master until a fresh new... They're never fresh new. What I'm saying is, because they're eternal. How can you explain after God created them, now they're eternal? Okay, now they're forever. They don't die in the ascended master realms. There is no body to die. That didn't make sense. There is no body. There's nothing dies, so there's nothing. Yeah, I said it right. There's nothing to die. That doesn't sound right. Proper English. You don't die because there's no body. That's good enough. You don't die. You don't, because there's no body. You're pure consciousness. There's no light fields. Light fields are part of manifestation. If that is the fake world, the virtual or hologram world, it's manifest. So spirit is demanifest. It's actually non-physical beings that are the real beings. And it's physical beings that are the virtual fake beings. So we are, trying to go back to non-physical. Notice as you ascend, you become less dense. You're becoming less physical until there is no more physical body, and now you're just pure consciousness, no body. So realizing this is what is God. That's a big step. Most people think of God outside, not inside, and being part of that. That's like 2 giant paradigms. Oh, God's not out here, he's in here. It's not a he, but it's in here. And not only that, you are one with it. You are God too. All is God. But there's no body. The real God is non-manifest. Real things, physical things, are not real. It's manifest. Hologram is manifesting a perception to consciousness. Consciousness created all of this. Consciousness, pure consciousness, source, God, created physical things. It's the physical things that are fake and not real. And it's unmanifest beings without bodies, without gender. It's small mind to think God has a gender. To say God's a boy. No, it's the same as saying God's a girl. No, 2. You're both you thought I was going to correct them, right? No. You're both polarized. One's this, one's that. And the answer isn't being in the middle. Neutral. What? This is one of those quizzes, those logic tests. Can you figure it out? Well, if this is not here and here or here, it's all within. Yes, all. That's why it's called not polarized. It's called omnipolar. What does omni mean? All. All what? All polarities. Left, right, on, off, good, bad, evil, good, whatever you want to say. It's all God. This is where you find your identity with God. You're all God. You can't be not. You can't be outside of God. You can't be separate from God. You can't be just this distant part of God. No, you're all one. How are you visualizing God? As a boy, as a girl? No, really, guys. It's an honest question. You want to start realizing God because that will help you start realizing all of these mysteries and yourself. You'll start understanding the macrocosm, then you understand yourself. I'm not talking about the horoscopes. The macrocosm, that's the higher versions of oneself. I am me, I am you, they are we, and we are one. Straight up, we're all one, and that's basically there's nothing else to say. When you know that we're all one, then you don't hurt yourself. But some people would like to hurt themselves. You've seen that. And I've seen it in a few people. Gosh, okay, I would know. Oh my gosh, I would use. Okay, it helps you, huh? My chiwa, my kache. We're not mocking or making fun. Understand where these energies, ideas, and thoughts even come from. You know there's a source. There's a source of that darkness. You can't. Oh, I can say darkness, but people don't like it when I say evil. Okay. Darkness. Bad darkness. How's that? Very, very, very dark. Just say freaking evil, but I would say that, but there's too many ignorant people, just like people don't know what is Ascended Master. They think it's some 4D being. There's still people thinking God is angry and vengeful. Okay? So some people think a cow is a god. So we're just got different points of view? Or what? Understand, cow is God too. But not the only supreme God. Supreme. Those concepts scream elitism, authority, entitlement. Titles. Oh, chosen ones. Oh, those all sound good. Oh, yeah? Honey, that is the dark creed, the false creed. We're not saying evil, even though they call themselves Luciferian. And they make it very obvious what that is. But it's just negative, okay? So they do bad stuff. And we have to contend with that. And we also contend with the consciousness on the planet that is 3, 2, and 1. Butt, groin, and mind. Butt, groin, and mind. Mind, groin, butt. Mind, groin, butt. Butt, groin, mind. Conversations. Butt, groin, mind. Relationships. Butt, groin, mind. Understanding. That's it. But someone on a spiritual path leaves the butt and the groin, and not leaves. It goes beyond. Okay, it goes beyond into the fourth dimension, into the fifth dimension. We're starseeds. We're indigos. We're going to the stars, baby. You want to stay in butt growing mind? Okay, I'm gonna make that a bumper sticker, man. Not that whole sentence, but butt growing mind and put a question mark. That's a cool bumper sticker, boy. Yeah. Butt growing mind. Christos avatar. Meme. You're not spiritual. You say grind. You're right. How did you catch me? I'll stop saying grind, I guess. You just said it again. I'm spiritual, I promise. No, you're not. Oh, man. I love you too, buddy. You can talk about all that hate. I love you, man. What's up? I'm talking about my friend on TikTok. Yeah. That's okay. There's all kinds of people like that. There's all kinds of trolls like that. Machi Vastu. I was supposed to go to Facebook and go say, hey, I'm live to Candace, but she must have seen it. Raven's in the house. Raven, will you be my mod? One of my mods? That doesn't mean you have to be on every night. I missed you. I was gone for one day. I wasn't gone the whole week. Apache Vasu. Makai Vasi. Vastukumacha chicha. Amasi. I remember we have this delay in the chat conversation. Like I'll say something, you'll hear it 60 seconds later or something. Sorry, but I guess it's kind of created that way. Amasu. But there's a way to limit that. I guess maybe sometimes a connection. Excuse me. But anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. This is about Starseed Talk. We kind of like go over all of the history, all of the spiritual kind of like things and lessons that we go through, what our purpose is, the Lyran Starseed Purpose. But yes, but also all starseeds. Tonight we're talking about these feline cat people, the Leonines, the Anunnaki, the Lyrans. We come out of the Cradle of Lyra. That's in the Lyran system, by the way. I mean, there's a star system called Lyra. They say it's kind of small, but this is a cradle of stars, certain stars like Armentana. It was the Vega, planet Vega, and planet Avion. These are the three original Lyran planets that all three flames came from, but on the different three planets. Like the cat people came on the Armentana, which is us in the future. We're cat people in the freaking future. You don't like tails and whiskers? Well, so anyways, we're gonna expand back to cat people, man. Lyrans, true Lyrans. You should be proud of that Sphinx. They messed up the face on purpose for their own reason, but realized this is the third time the Great Pyramid of Giza it's the third time after 2 reconstructions. So realize there's an original that they didn't get a chance to repair the third time. So Makaya Vastu, what you see is what you get after some, and also the Sphinx, what you see is what you get. So now it's what's happened afterwards. So is this whole nonsense about saying that these are burial tombs originally for royals. That was way there before the royals, honey. 50,000 years ago. That's when they originally were made, and then throughout, when there was some floods, some cataclysms, they had to readjust actually the Great Pyramid of Giza, realign it. It's actually a teleportation station. It's actually one of its things it does. And it's aligned with right now. It was aligned, it had to be aligned to Sirius B, and then that was in seeding 2. But now in seeding 3, which is in what we are, remember, this is the third time humans have been trying to do this. So in seeding 3, it's aligned with the Pleiadian planet called Alcyon. So that's what the teleportation would come from, Alcyon. And we have all kinds of them using technology. They use stuff like giant crystals. They've aligned it with the, what's that, in those standing stones, Stonehenge, right, in England. This is something that's part of their technology, and they had some top stones, and that's the Guardians did. What happens when you put a capstone? Well, these top stones, right? I don't know if it's called capstone, but it was a top stone. The top stones of the Stonehenge, the bad guys would knock them off, because that was blocking their damaging energy. It was stopping it like a circuit breaker. They remove it by knocking those things on the ground. So it's funny because there's a couple of funny workshops where Ashana talks about this, and she says it funny the same way of how they would It's the same thing with the rod and staff, that the Anunnaki, or they would take and steal the rod and staff, or they would steal one of them, like the staff, and then the guardians would take it back, and then they would take it back, and or they would have one of the items but not the other, or they had both items but not the disc or the to activate them, activator disc. It was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One of the times was when it went back and forth. It was when the Solomon's temple was destroyed. This is from the Guardians. This is what they tell us, and many other incidences in history. And I'm going to be going over this history, but first I got to finish the Serify video, the Gold Flame video. I hope to do it this week. And then we'll get into the history. But I want to do a technique. I might do a technique first. I'm still debating, guys. So stay tuned for that. I love you. Glad you're part of this. Yeah. Oh, mate, Raven. Oh. That'd be awesome, Holy One. It's a small crew today, and that's okay. It's my fault, and everybody, maybe I'll they'll see this live, and then they'll say, hey, wait a second, and then they'll watch it, and they'll hear my explanation. Oh, he's doing live again. I was gonna, a whole week, but pretty flexible situation here, so now I'm just gonna do it. And I want to take another hit, so we'll continue the show a little bit longer after that, you guys. It's actually a lot more stronger connection, and so it's always an incentive, right, to receive higher dimensional code, consciousness, revelation, kind of like some type of transmission. That, for me, even, it's interesting to. It's so freaking. Some of it is like out of this. Seems like it doesn't refer to us or reference us or relative to us, but it's relative to what's going on. There must be some explanation for the different languages, except that, especially when you pay attention, there's a lot of words I'm repeating. I'm saying a lot of different words that every day, like machiwa. Now regulars hear this word machiwa, and people write it now. This is not my doing or my word. I just started coming out, but many times. Now every time we will say this word, and I still haven't been told what it is. So you could say that's good or bad if you want to. I don't feel anything negative. I feel positive on this regard. And not all of it is negative, for sure. You gotta realize that it's a kind of like no type of restrictions when I do this work, or whatever you want to call it. It's some type of connection, energy connection. And I feel current when I take this medicine, like right now, I'm gonna do. I feel it run, man. It's really, and you really do sense and become a greater awareness. Like, I feel it and sense it, if you can say it that way. And then I start to see. I see and feel. And it's similar, other people can do similar things. And some people say it's channeling. I've already explained that as well. But in one regard, we're all receiving or channeling or getting some type of current, some type of energy, some type of perception, some type of, it's kind of like subtle communication. And maybe even beings who don't know if you're psychic, but they're going to try to contact you, and you'll hear a buzzing maybe in your ear, or ringing in your ear. You're not getting a full message, or you're activating this chakra of sensing these communications. You're sensing them, but not really knowledgeable, or it's not clear enough. It's not open enough. You guys realize at least you're perceiving, almost like a confirmation that there's something other than this normal physical reality. And that's what spiritual path is all about. Thank you for being here, Holy Ones. My chiwa. Got my cha So you guys are part of a small crew, and that's okay, holy ones, because someday there will be thousands. And I'm gonna get this probably TikTok audience if I don't get banned, because they're a censorship company, so they may do that. I could get banned, but if I'm not banned, well, I know I'll make it to 100K within about 6 months, especially if I start now. If I start now regularly, posting there, no problem. It's easy to get a few thousand views on every video, so I know it's not much to say about these type of people are not like spending long times. It's kind of like a few seconds, really, and then they're gone, and they're like, but some people, they're going to connect, or they're going to notice a difference. They're going to know by feel, by resonance. That's what's cool. The information's, the transmission, the current, the information speaks for itself. I don't really have to convince any of you. Most of you will be able to really look up some of that information from Ashana. And, I've had actually your messages say that after first some people found her first and then came to me, or vice versa. They came to me and then they heard about her and went to her work. And that's okay. I'm not care. I want you to ascend. That's my ultimate goal. So if you went that way to ascend, great. And as I actually consider kind of this an entrance to the more advanced material down the road that is advanced. Okay? We have people like me trying to talk the kind of introductory level stuff, the history, the beings, all the stuff that you don't know yet. Kind of like that's what the Voyager's books are. Her 2 books called Voyagers are getting you ready for the ascension material. I am getting you ready, but I'm also going to teach you some ascension techniques. I really want to make sure that a lot of you will be able to run current, feel it, know it for yourself, that this is not bullshit. This is the real deal. You will truly, I had Leo Murray, he said earlier that he's also felt this chakra energy, and some of you have this energies, It's not a belief, it's not a hope, it's not a faith. It's something tangible, something real. And I know that one time I was in this group of people, and it was like a healing center, or more of a spiritual seminar type of place. And this Reiki master put his hands on my shoulders. And as he put his hands on my shoulders, I could literally feel current coming from his hands into my back, coming down, and it was hot. It was literally hot energy. So this was something that was undeniable. And that's what I'm telling you. You're going to feel current going through your body, your own. You will be doing it. Or it's literally you noticing, perceiving the current. It was always there. You just never opened your chakra, opened your awareness. You open these abilities. Okay? It's a path. Awaken. Remember. Because that's what you're doing. You already know all this. What's up, Leo? Holy one. It's real, yeah. Any crystal recommendations? Good question, Solomon. Yeah, you would say that amethyst is a good stone for beginners and advanced, because it's a very peaceful, positive, spiritual, psychic type of stone. So I do recommend amethyst right away, first one. And then it's more expensive, but it's really worth it, and it's called the Orlite 23 crystal. I have some Orlite right here. This is an Orlite crystal ball. Remember, it's called Orlite 23. It has up to 23 different different minerals, even precious metals like platinum. gold. There's several different crystals and minerals. So it's a very powerful stone. And becoming rare. It's becoming rare because the mine is almost depleted, because there's only one mine, and it comes from Canada. And you'll see a sticker. I have a sticker on all my orlite that I sell, and to show it's from, this is the real deal. This is their. I met this owner in person of this cave because he was at the Crystal Gym Show here in Tucson, Arizona. I mean, I wasn't living here at the time, but I live here now. But I lived here for many years of my life, actually. I've been back and forth, but it's good to be back. I like this desert. It's beautiful mountains out here. And good energy, but someday I want to be in Sedona. We're going to have a cool retreat someday. That's the goal, that's the dream that we're going to manifest. Yeah, Christos. We're going to rise and shine, my chihuahua. We're going to go into those higher realms, yeah. Higher understandings, higher enlightenments, because you want to learn knowledge. It's like data for your database and your ability to understand that knowledge. Understand those consciousness, consciousness and spirit. You're going to understand yourself when you're silent. You'll know who you are when you go into a deep dive. Explore your identity. Explore who you are. Put intention there. You're going to bring that understanding. You're going to find that connection. You're going to be conversing or connecting to some of these divine levels of yourself, what you call higher selves. You're going to find a big family out there of higher selves, other selves, because we are many. We each are a collective in our higher aspects. So that's another thing when you go to Tara, you're now going to be part of a little collective of 12. That's just 12, but your higher versions are experiencing not 12, not hundreds, but thousands of other selves. Okay? You can think of it as past lives and future lives, but it's really simultaneous lives at different time vectors, it's called. We have time matrix. That's the big head honcho. That's everything. But within that are time cycles. Within the time cycles are time continuums. Within the time continuums, well, that's basically like the smallest segment. So, but we're concerned with dimensions. I didn't list dimensions. So there's dense universes, and then dimensions that make up a universe, and then time continuums that make up the dimensions. Yeah. And then you have lives, other incarnations. You'll die. You don't die actually. Die. You just change form. You go back to your 4D consciousness in the middle of the earth. You'll come back. It's not a heaven. It's like a place within the morphogenetic field. This is a whole thing that part of the science is to learn about morphogenetic fields. Okay? This is pre-matter. This is what you get before. I mean, it's the particles, the ultra microparticles building to create chelons. That's why Ashana called it chelon science, like chelontic science. But it's mostly called Cathara now. It's kind of an older name when you say chelontic science. But people are still searching under chelontic science. But it's more, I would say, her general name, she calls it Cathara, maybe. Like, everything. But she does mention the word innerchristos sometimes. I use it all the time. Innerchristos. That's the one word to call it. You can say the real original name is Maharata. The innerchristos Maharata is what teaches you all of these levels of God, of identity, of you. You're learning about all of the bad guys too. You're learning what is actually relative to what's going on with the freaking problems on the planet. It's very all about unity and love. Okay? It's all positive and very, it's called sacred spiritual science. Science and spirit. Okay? It's both spirituality and science. Okay? The soul is tangible. You can measure it. You can understand it in that way, the left brain and the right brain. That's what's cool about this. If you're really into science, you're gonna like the dimensions and density and ultra micro, particle. It starts explaining fission, process, fusion with matter and antimatter. That's the particle and the antiparticle. She goes through all of that. It kind of gives me like, I don't want to do that forever. I don't want to do that stuff forever, but she gets super hard. She has these giant freaking diagrams, and she's sitting there, she explains everything. But it's hard to understand, but she's still talking to you for 9-12 hours. So, there's my mouse causing a ruckus. Thank you for being here. I think it's really good idea for me to get lit. So let me get lit. Some of you, you guys want to stay because it's worth it. Because I get more data, more code, and can be more inspiring, more helpful, more intuitive. So, and for you guys, if you took this seriously, like your own medicine, if you took it seriously, like you used it as a time to connect to higher aspects of yourself, if you took it seriously and really put that intention, you too would feel and connect to these something. Ask where it came from if you don't know, if you can't resonate and feel its intention or its polarity. You can usually feel polarity. It's like telepathy. It's like you feel it by seeing. It's like an experience when you see being. You're exchanging. You're feeling them. It's kind of like personal. You feel, whoa, I feel this person. They feel you. Anyways. It's like you don't have to have sex. You know this person. You can have, I don't know, it's like so much more than what people think. There's so much more greater things for you to understand about this world, about the spiritual worlds, about this whole spiritual war, about the God and all the angelic wars, these aliens and ETs from other worlds. Amakaya, just leave us alone. Let us be. Can you imagine that day when we're able to be free, all be happy and not being controlled by some government, some like aggressive, negative, warring type of mentality, or have all this darkness inside of our cultures and our societies, in our movies, in our video games, all this social programming, negative programming. You're becoming like these gods. You're becoming like these creeds. Their creeds. We're becoming, judgmental. Let me go get my hint, because if I don't, then I won't. It will be too late, or not. So please stay by, you guys. I've been told I have to smoke outside. I'm a guest here, so I will. But it will take me about a minute and a half. I'll be right back. It's worth it. I'm going to put a diagram on a screen so you can look at it while I'm gone. You can talk amongst each other. If Candace was here, she would be very talkative. I love you. Thank you for being here. The show's not over. It's going to continue. Just give me a moment. Machiwa. And maybe you too can get something ready, some medicine. Because I will be here, you're going to be here, and we're like, yeah, baby, resonating. You understand, baby. Shit. Oh my god. Hey, just so you guys know, when I'm on my own, don't worry, I'll be doing it with you right here, baby. Yeah. So let's pick one. Cause see, that's what time it is. Oh, that's backwards, huh? It's backwards. Sorry. Like one of the diagrams about the universe and all the different dimensions. Oh my gosh, what is that? Sita Smachakaya. And I'll turn off the camera just to save the battery. The other one's still charging. I guess I didn't do it. Did I do it? Alright, I'll just be right. Oh, let me zoom in a little bit. How's that? Give me a moment. Be right back. I should get water too. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. You're awesome. At least the ones who stayed, I appreciate you. Let me put the camera back on real quick. If it didn't die while I was gone. It's still on. I forgot to turn it off. I should have turned it off. I don't know. I had a weird hit, so I don't know if it's gonna help much, but we'll see. I had some problem with my pipe, so, and that's okay. We still have a little bit there. All right, Leo Murray. I believe the tower I bought from you is Orlight 23. Yes, Holy One. That's right. Tara, she got one of my crystals. The chakra energy. Yeah, baby. I need something real quick. Oh, that's my alarm. 1 second here. Okay. Could barely feel my fan, but that's okay. It's hot here in Arizona, right? You know, as usual, so. Machiwa. Awaka iwasata chinaka. Hamaka ipo uchuwasata. Ayamakoa. Solomon. Yeah, I think that was the question I was answering, yeah. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming to Lyran Starseed Purpose, where we talk about the Lyrans from the Cradle of Lyra, we have this ancient history. And remember, it's not just Lyrans, it's also Serens, Pleiadian Starseeds, Orion Starseeds, Arcturian Starseeds. We're all coming together. I like talking about each one, and today we're talking about also the Lyran Starseeds, and all the stuff about the cat people being connected to the blue flame. Alright, so this is what we're part of, and all these teachings are leading up to all of that awareness and identity. Kind of like there's so much data, like volumes, and so it's good if we have a few of us that are talking about this information, because there's so much. And the goal is accuracy, even to ask for help to be accurate. Like some of you are starseeds, and you're going to be teaching other people truth, or maybe in conversations or something that affects them, something that it's not like you're saving, it's like salvation or something. It sort of is if you think about you wanting your soul to evolve, and if you don't ascend, you're not evolving. And it could mean that you're going to be like not in a hell, but it is a lower living standards. You would say lower. You know, before animal, or before human is animal, before animal is plant, before plant is elemental life, atomic life, you're going to have this different lives, consciousness, and then that's going that direction, but you're going to have consciousness going up. That's what ascension is. You keep going up to the higher ones. We're just on number 3. Go to number 4. Go to number 5. 5D. 5th dimension. Okay. Go to 6th dimension. 7th dimension. 8th. You know, that's Gaia. 8th, 7th, 8th, and 9th dimension are Gaia. Go to 10th dimension. Armatena. The brilliant, you know, understand that the 12D is pure white. That's your chakra, is pure white chakra. It's below your feet. And you could really feel it through your feet chakra. It's below your feet, but it's so strong. There's a whole pillar disc. A pillar disc is below your feet. And that's what creates your Maharata ray, which is it's like a tube of light that surrounds your body. You're protected by it. That's why it's called a shield. This is what you call the Maharata shield. It's protecting you. And you learn through these energy concepts and techniques how to build it through your mind. You're using your mind, and you manifest it through your mind. You make it real through your mind. You're going to create it. That's what manifestation is. We take our thoughts and make it real in this world. We're bringing our divine thoughts and manifesting those we're manifesting from those type of thoughts instead of the 3D thoughts, the low negative vibe 3D thoughts. Because a lot of us have experienced low energy lately. Many of you, yeah. You got people you care about treat you bad, or you got these bad moods, bad this, whatever. They're just in general, they're not on like a spiritual path. They're not like trying to evolve. Okay, it's not like it's wrong It just means that, well, you're going to sit in these lives and probably de-evolve or just stay in the same place. You know, maybe you treat people good. Maybe you're kind and friendly. It doesn't make your chakra grow anywhere at all. It just kind of stays coasting. You know, you're not harming anyone. You're not being negative. But you're also not doing shit to go any bigger or higher. That's what the concept of evolution. You have to have the drive, the idea of evolution. Oh, I can be greater. Oh, I want to be greater. I want to be enlightened. I want to become spiritually awakened. What does that mean, really? It means you know the answers to some of these things that we're talking about. What is God? Well, now you know. See you, yeah. Okay, this guy on TikTok. Okay, he's 13D. A guy telling me to get the F off of TikTok. No, honey, sorry. Block. So, holy ones, yeah. Where are you in this perception? This is a hologram. It ain't real. What? It's not? No. It's manifest. Outside of this is demanifest. God has no body. God has no gender. God is not a boy. And guess what? God is also not a girl. God is both male and female, but doesn't have gender expression, is androgynous, has no, it's kind of like, I thought it was logical, but apparently not. So, we're trying, we forgot that we're this. Okay, we forgot. We forgot that we were once ascended masters. We forgot that we went into a hologram world. At the highest level, we came in as the blue flame, or the gold flame, or some of us, the violet flame. Okay? These three beings, you would say beings or collectives, created these collectives. These are collectives. Elohai isn't one holy being like a god. This is not God. Only this is God. I mean, no, let me correct myself. It's all God, but this is the full expansion of God. Outside of his Ascended Masters, outside of the time matrix. Because that's what it's called. A time matrix. A 15-dimensional time matrix. 15. Okay? Violet flame, gold flame, blue flame. These three races, because they are blue flame, gold flame, violet flame, they created these beings in here, in these dimensions, the avatars. The Rishi, three flames, universal trinity, the three founder races. Well, the founder races, they founded some races down here. Okay? You would check out some of them right here. Well, not in this one. It's in this other map. So, the blue flame, gold flame, violet flame, they created races down here. That's my other one? Oh, that's my 7 o'clock alarm. Sorry. Now, these guys, the blue flame created the Anunnaki. They're the highest level, 12D. There was another race called the Anu, right here next to them. But the Anu fell. See? The Anu. The Anu, Elohim, fell. Now there's a dark Christos, a dark Elohai. They fell, the Anu cat people, so they became mixed with the Yoni cat, aquatic ape. So they became the cat or the feline aquatic ape. They're a hybrid of blue flame and violet flame. They're part of the blue flame and violet flame. That's why I colored the different races so you can see which flame they came from. Well, the Anu Elohim come from the blue flame. So, and they're a hybrid. I had this guy, remember I just told you the story today, telling me that the Anunnaki are reptiles. No, honey, the reptiles are reptiles. These are part cat, part ape, part, aquatic ape. Alright? We're not talking about the gold flame Ceres bird people, but also the gold flame that fell. These are the fallen gold flame. The Omicron Draconian. You can spell this with a K right here. Draconian, but we put C because that's the popular word on the searches. You want to bring in people on the popular word, but it should be spelled with a K. Christ should also be spelled with a K, but it would seem like blasphemy, so we're not trying to disrespect anyone, or actually we're not trying to cause confusion. But realize, even Oceania Dean's original information, it was Christ with a K, and that's according to the original Anunnaki spoke about this. They're the original race, the original language. So Christ with the K is Anunnaki original rendition. We're not trying to be alternative or different. Anyways, I'm spelling it with a CH, don't worry. Now, they also, we're just showing you the three flames. The three flames, and they made the different races, and some of those races are at war. So, it's not even our war. It's the freaking Elohim war. The ones who create the Anunnaki. Notice that name again, that Anunnaki. Okay? The Holy Elohim is what's in your Bible. It's called Elohim. You know that. Also know Elohim is a collective, not one being. I saw a vision. And one of them was this whole audience of beings, and it was like a giant, it was countless beings in like a giant formation. It was so freaking weird, but I understood this as being the Elohim. It was a collective race of beings. I should have left my camera on again. I'm wasting the battery for nothing, but hey. Oh, it went off, you guys. Let me switch it out. Awesome. Well, it's awesome because my other battery has a full charge. Let me switch them out real quick. I love you. I thank you for being here. You're a blessing. You're meant to be here. Sorry it's not busy tonight, but that's okay. We've lost a few people during this transition. Yeah. And that happens. I miss some of my old friends now, but they don't want to be friends. They want to be very disrespectful and mean. Okay. I understand. You have your issues to deal with. Go ahead. I love you and wish you well. Peace. Namaste. Machiwa. Kamachewa. Suchisima. Hamakata. Hayavusta. Kamacha. Hemeche. Simachu. Homaka. I understand, brother. We all have our own ideas and beliefs, and that is all part of your truth, and that is okay. You don't have to agree with everything I say, but there's something you resonate with, and everything is good. And that's your resonance. That's your vibration. This is what you have. This is what we are. We're like kind of like figuring it all out together. We're all like trying to evolve, trying to enlighten, try to become better, try to improve our shadow, get rid of our ego. It's not like you're getting rid of it, you're just learning how to machiwa. It's like part of this whole path. It's a spiritual path. Is a change. You definitely are doing it to get a change. So our focus here at Christos Avatar is about the ultimate goal of the spiritual path, is to actually accomplish something, and that is called spiritual ascension. We're literally trying to go into the higher level of reality. We're going to leave this reality and go to something that's more advanced, more greater than this world. So in your mind, you have to start visualizing what that place is like. What kind of beings are there? You have to process this in your mind. Know what it means, holy ones. Because you will surely, machiwa, go through a spiritual awakening or not. It will be a spiritual fallen angelic, they call it, right? Beings who are going down in polarity. That means your thoughts aren't doing so hot. That means you got some pretty negative, dark thoughts to de-evolve. To de-evolve, to not ascend, you have some dark energies and problems with your energies. It's a problem. Problems with energies is problems with consciousness. You're going to have problems and you don't resolve those problems, you don't get your spiritual affairs in order, then you fall, holy ones. It's something that's just scientific. You're plummeting in your anger, in your hatred. I mean, this guy wanted to argue all day long, probably. He would say, I'm going to beat you in comments and keep on going. And, a spiritual person just lets it go. We just let it go. You're blocked or you're no longer part of the conversation because you're like a troublemaker. You're trying to... If someone truly is not interested in this information, they wouldn't be here. You would just simply be like a normal person and just go to the next channel. But there's actually people, get this, who want to stay here and don't like this information. But they're going to stay here and say bad things in front of other people and start something out of nowhere. It doesn't matter if we didn't want it. They just bring it on you. Understand? You don't want to talk about negativity, but negativity, you say we won't attract it. You're on the Earth. You're on planet Earth. You're breathing this distorted air. You're eating distorted food. You are breathing distorted air. That's what I meant. What's the deal, dude? I didn't have 2 alarms like that. Anyways, yeah. You're taking in modified food organisms and stuff. You are getting some type of some situation going on the planet. You eat microwave food all the time. You're always it's like, what? Are you kidding me, man? What? It's like, that's your energy. Your food is your energy. And energy is your consciousness. You have garbage food, you have garbage consciousness. It's not hard to figure out that you take in the DNA of animals all the time. You're taking these modified foods, modified animals, and taking it into your DNA. You lost something. There's no awareness, no. There's a higher intelligence diminishing you, disempowering you, overtaking you. So, this is why when you see this stuff going on in the world, it's scary if you listen to this leaked video. And who knows, maybe it was supposed to be leaked. Doesn't matter, it got leaked. You hear Ashana talking about this stuff. So, maybe it's good she didn't come out with it, because then she could have gotten in trouble. Because, she's probably on the watch list or some crap. They must have to go some big measures to protect themselves. Because you're like a target. These beings, you represent Christos. Yeah, I do. I represent light. Because they're going to come after you eventually. Yep. Mashua. But it's not going to even be that. It's going to be something totally different. We're going to be coming after them. Understand this is a spiritual war, and we're coming in force. Like, peacefully. This is a consciousness thing. Like, awakening, when people all suddenly across the population started becoming awakened spiritually, energetically, vibrationally. Whoa! It didn't matter who was in charge or owned the monetary system, or who's the king, who's the emperor, who's the dictator, who's the Illuminati. It won't matter. Goodbye, sayonara, machitas. Goodbye. See you. No, I won't see you. Goodbye. I love you. I love you. So, when I'm not singing or humming any songs, I am like talking about a spiritual ascension, baby. I can trip you out. You can think your negative thoughts. I'm still smiling. It's like being love. Being love, you guys, is a different way of thinking. A different way of living. You make different choices when you live through by this concept and vibration. You are love. So people see our love, and they're sort of like attracted to love. Like positive, caring, loving vibes. Hey man, we can love each other, not even know each other. But if you feel the resonance, people are kind and friendly and loving, honor each other, good to each other. Everyone's doing that to each other. Wow. That's a happy world, a happy planet. We'll be doing things, we'll be responsible, mindful, trust. We're going to be joy, peace, bliss. Can you imagine? Come on, man. Imagine, holy ones. Yeah. Up in the house tonight, Starseeds. Indigo children, some of you are these holy grail. It's always been the holy grail against these fallen angelics. You would say dark avatars. Because we're high level indigos and they're high level avatars, and whoa. Okay? You're not just here to help Earth seeds. You're here to protect the gates. And those dark beings are trying to come through them. Chihuahua. So, you don't want invasion. You would see Star Wars in the sky then. My Chihuahua. Wouldn't that be a trip for some of you? You understand, there will be a lot of fear in that time. They're going to count on it. They're going to count on your fear. You've been trained what to do when you see aliens. Now look at Independence Day, Part 1 and 2. Now these other movies talking about aliens or giant enemies coming by and wiping you out. They're getting you trained to get used to seeing some creature coming to wipe you out. So, you know, it's a saying. It's kind of like obvious, maybe. Azabakaya. Jones RC in the house. John W in the house. What's up, brother? I think you misspelled it pretty good. Machiwa. Yeah. I don't know, Holy One. I wasn't told. I only feel it comes through transmission. This language, it just comes through, and it said a lot, and it's almost like I can sit here and it's like I'm bilingual. I'm speaking two different language, man. I don't know what it is, but it just flows, like it's right here, part of me, like chamake, sumasi, sototaka mahata ishewasara ibahaya ono patsita sakaya masoto sotota pasina masotoko pashahaya pokahaya masatecha mohoya mokahana mapaya pasitas kaya masi. So peace, blessings, codes here on Christos. You are getting it live on Christos, baby. Thank you for representing your code, your Starseed family. Pleiadians, Lyrans, yeah, Syrians, what's up, homie? Orions, what's up, Vato? Come on, Arcturan, Shiva. Come on, human, what's up? Akana chata hota kapa ibusuta marina isya. What's up, Barapsi? I see, I hear, I feel. Makaye, Esita, Hamata, Hayita, Hamoka, Hachiwa, Homa, Shitaima, Kesitas Mocho. This mouse, man. His mouse is, I don't know, just has a mind of its own. Apachiba, Hamakaya. This is a perfect time for my lapis lazuli, baby. Okay, and I don't just mean one, not even, okay? So, I got this going on, baby. Prized by those Egyptians, those Egyptian babes, Hakaya. Oh ma, they would crush it up, the girls. Egyptian girls are so cool looking, man. Have you seen an Egyptian girl? I mean, ancient Egyptian girl? I mean, depictions of them. Of course, we don't have photos back then. You know what I mean, silly. So, we see these pictures of ancient Egyptian girls, or movies of ancient Egyptian girls. Wow, nice. They're pretty, right? They're cool. I like their fashion, man. They're stylish. They got that long, straight, like Japanese black hair. They have perfect silk hair. It's like, whoa, that's a girl. Definitely girl. It's some type of race where the girls, they grow their hair very long. I'm sorry to tell you that Rapunzel is an E.T. Masitas. So it's some type of like E.T. gods that people are worshiping. In most religions, it's some god from another planet, and you think it's God. It's not. It's some arrogant, or I mean, it's some like angry. I meant to say, maybe it's arrogant too. Angry, and not just angry, but wants revenge, a wrathful revenge. Vigilante. I'm coming after you. Oh, that's a god of love. No. That's a god of some serious problems. Because a being of love does not do that. That's a coward, man. Machiwa. But people will follow it. And, follow up in suit. Be just like their creator. Even people that say they love you, you get judged just like their God judges. Isn't that like a license for you to judge because your God judges? No, you're not God, but you're in the image of God. Yeah, you are. In the image of that God. Godlet. Surrogate God. That means not actual, the real God. A fake one? Surrogate. Yeah. You're acting like the real God, but you're not. You're just some freaking punk from 4th dimension or 5th or 6th maybe. Most likely 4th or 5th dimensional punk. Coming to trick the humans down here, and you're doing a good job, I guess. I mean, you are smarter than all these 3D humans. You're in 4D human. Or Anunnaki, or whatever dark being you are. You see these things flying around? I see them fly around sometimes. Damn. Anyways, you see the orb activity in my room. I show you guys orbs. You've seen my video about orbs? Check it out, baby. Check it out. It's like got thousands of orbs. It's like this bed and this wall. They're flying through it. And me. Through my neck. I saw another one. I'm seeing orbs, dude, or something. Whoa, without technology. Sita makaewa hama kanahete suta smachewa vakoa. See this language? It's a being talking to you, man. What's up? Say, what's up, ET homie? What's going on, Vato? You're like, huh? What the hell's he saying? Well, you said hello, I guess. I was in a funny mood, sorry. Anyways, you guys gotta understand that there's a whole bunch of stuff happening there. Like, I can't report everything. I mean, I'll try. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff. Like that was just extra, whatever that was. But these videos should be, one of those videos should have been one of those viral videos, but people, no, they just simply saw some things and just nothing clicked. I don't know. Check this out, guys. I might see what cool. Lapis. Egyptian priestess. So, some of you like those things. You like those weird gods and goddesses. You call yourself pagan with pride. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. Don't take it on your brother Thavian, because I am seriously, it's transmission, it's code coming in. But to be honest, I noticed it is what the Guardians say. This is what the Guardians say, man. I mean, they talk about all those occult systems. A lot of those came out of the Celtic, Druidic, Magi, Holy Grails that were distorted. And remember, the distortions became the new religions. The same thing happened in our modern time. The actual holy religions that did exist, there was 12 of them, original 12. Remember, it's a 12 system, 12. 12. The original 12 holy books. Okay, now you got just one that's telling you some that everything else is bad and evil, and that you're just like sinful, inferior, human. You need to be saved. And if that's your truth, I don't, I'm not judging you. I'm truly not, because we're law of one. We simply come here, we represent this information to you. You can decide. And you would resonate or not. It's real. If some of this makes sense about all this stuff with the humans and what these ETs are, and stuff about the chakra system and the, you guys understand, or the hologram, like he doesn't like it, that's okay. We have this limitation. Some people have, no, this is physical, man, I know what you're talking about. No, that's okay. It doesn't have to be resonate with you. You can be in a physical world. There's no such thing as parallel for you. It's okay. It doesn't mean you can't ascend. You can still ascend by thinking, well, I guess you think that you're going to go there or maybe there. Unless you, no, you go here. You ascend. Ascend means go up. Much you, I love you guys. We have like a guest at the house, their friend, so family, and so the dog is always barking at her. Not always, but a lot. So if it comes on my recording, I'm sorry. It's just a little chihuahua, or loud, And this one's angry. This doggy's angry. Why? Because its mother is right next to it, and the mother doesn't bark at all. She's chill. New people come over, she'll say hi. She'll get petted. But her daughter doggy, she's angry. Like literally angry. She'll bite at you. Why, Holy One? Be like your mommy. But we're not. It's not based on, I was your child, or uncle or cousin. No, it's about what soul are you. Not soul like the Bible perspective. I mean like your consciousness. Okay? So we are a community of starseeds like you, and we're doing things, gonna be doing things officially as a group, but mostly, if you want to, it's like you choose to participate or not. It'll be some type of group meditation, group type of grid work, based on Oceania's work, based on her technique, the guardian technique. Not my distortions, don't worry, I'm going to be basing it off the law of one for sure. That's what I talk about all the time. There's a lot of videos I made about it. It's on, most people understand it for the most part that this is about unity, okay? It's actually a different paradigm for most people. Most people don't understand that. They're used to the God being, and you're always going to get Jesus comments, always. Christian Jesus comments. I got them today, probably. Right? Especially on TikTok, I get all kinds of different people leaving comments. Don't get me wrong, most of them are positive. But it's kind of what bothers me. I get some of these trolls, for the most part, what it does is I'm willing to reply a few times. But when they want to keep on grinding negative, man, okay, that's your habit. That quantifies your life, I guess. Okay, we don't agree, that's fine, Holy One, I love you. That's it. But people like that aren't like that. They'll walk right after you. They'll be on your ass trying to harass you, maybe even get in a fight with you. It doesn't matter. They want to continue in this negative vampirism. They want to feed off of you. They are getting some type of enjoyment from harassing you, getting you riled up, trying to get you to react in a negative way so you can be in their world, on their turf, and punk you around in this, huff and puff. No judgment, you guys. That's old energy. That's immature energy. It's like some of you who are spiritual, really, grow up. Some people need to grow up. They're stubborn, or they're prideful, they're arrogant, egotistical. They have giant egos, some people. And then, because they'll never be wrong, and they're always going to be some type of jive-ass comment. And as a guardian, you have to be the one who just, okay, I love you, only one. Okay? Let them wallow. If they want to wallow in the negative pool of energy, let them. But don't let that continue to suck you in, because that's exactly what they want. So cut it off after like the third one. 1, 2, 3, strike 3. Okay, you're an asshole. Goodbye. Or block. No more comments. Create another account. Come back on. Block. Goodbye. No problem. I'm still smiling. Ha. Ochimasuta. It's a negative world, guys, and we got to use spiritual aikido. Not violence, but some type of go with the negative punches. You know how to transmute their negativity. You have to put freaking, it's like not boundaries. Well, it's you got to make some type of boundaries. In relationships, and what you're going to tolerate from other vampiric people. Just get rid of them. That's my advice, is to get rid of them. Don't have, if you're in some relationship that's your only income, I would still do it. It's your choice. I wouldn't be living with the vampire. I would really leave. Just leave. I'm not staying with you anymore. And that happened. In 2 of my places, they were trying to help me out. They didn't help me out. They actually became very resentful, very hateful. Like, what the hell, dude? I'm out of here. Goodbye. Thank you, but when you were nice. I had someone be nice, and I was in a predicament. I was like relying on them. And then I'm like homeless, like if I don't cooperate or what. So I was in a foreign land and I had no people to help me, so I was whatever. Anyways, I'm not gonna allow myself to be under someone else's heel like that again. That was like in Hawaii. So in Hawaii, I couldn't go no freaking where. It's in the middle of an ocean, dude. So, anyways, I was glad to go to Hawaii, but it wasn't all roses for me. I had to contend with some weird ass stuff. So, anyways, that's neither here nor there, but we all have a spiritual journey. We all sometimes go through some sewage. Can you look at your sewage moments in your life? Low periods, dark periods, sad periods, whatever. Not great periods. So we have a path. Sometimes it's bumpy, but you persist, you guys. And you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your loved ones, your kids, or you're doing it for the planet. We're doing it for the Christos. We know there's evil extraterrestrial beings we call fallen angelics. We know we've been fighting with them for millions of years, billions of years. It's the Elohim War. It's the El family. El Enlil, Inki, Marduk, these Luciferians, these Nibiruans, these beings are not very far. They're in the sector. They're in our solar system, just on a what you call manipulated orbit. These beings have that technology. They can do more than you can imagine. These beings are intergalactic. We're just going to start entering galactic. What do you think a starseed is? Well, it's not only galactic, you're interdimensional. You're extraterrestrial, interdimensional. If you're ET from another dimension, you're multidimensional. They're in 4D, 5D, 6D. They're higher than you. They're more powerful than you. Even if they're not Christos or Law of One, they're more powerful than you, man. There's no point. It's like a kindergartner going against a professional MMA fighter or something. You know, it's like, why try? Go ahead if you want. I love you guys. What's up, homies? My beautiful ones, my brilliant ones, my shining ones, my spiritual mavericks, my vatos, my gangsters, homies, Starseed homies, Starseed gangsta. What's up, vato? What's up, Indigo? What's up, Starseed? I'm gonna rap about you. I'm gonna write poems about you. I miss you. Come back to me, holy ones. Achiwa. We will sing it again. We will write it again. We will be it again. We're arising. Are you a Scorpio rising? Neptune is my planet. Are you going somewhere? I'm a rising star. You, Holy One, is a rising star. Some of you indigo children are rapping, are rolling, are showing, are talking, are chikimatsutuo. We're representing these cultures. We're ET vatos, man. We're extraterrestrial, homes. We're from other worlds. Star seed. It means stellar. It means another star, another planet system, another people, another race. Okay, we got our Pleiadian vatos. We got our Lyran homies. We got our Syrian brothers and sisters. We got our Orion gangstas. We got our all kinds of primos, cousins, uncles and aunts out there, man. It's a big, big cosmos. Yeah. Many galaxies, many universes. It's a multiverse, multi-dimensional system. It's crazy big, man. Don't think you're gonna get to the end in one life. You can try. I think it's sort of possible, but not likely, remotely even feasible, but go for it. We can ascend some level. Yeah. How about the fourth dimension? How about the fifth dimension? How about the sixth? Anything is an upgrade from 3. You want to get out of 3. 3 is not very good. 3 becomes very, very bad if you stay in it. After ascension, if it's over and gone and you didn't leave, you're still here. You're here. Wow. What kind of place is this gonna be without starseeds? They're salivating. So, there are dark beings contending for you. There's competitors. There's creatures that are fighting other creatures. Gangsters fighting other gangsters. ETs messing with other ETs. Yeah, they got their spaceships and their, abilities. And so does their, their enemies. They know how to go through stargates and portals, and they got these antimatter drives, whatever kind of drives that levitate and do all kinds of crazy maneuvers in the sky. That's not from this world, not from this dimension. But you want to deny aliens and UFOs? Why? Because it's not feasible, it's unrealistic, they don't have the gas to get here, or the technology couldn't happen in this lifetime. I don't know. You could be thinking all kinds of reasons, but man, if I've seen 3 UFOs in my lifetime, the last one being the most serious, and I have witnessed these beings. I have felt these energies, this consciousness. I felt divine. I mean, I felt this, what it is to be undistorted. Realize that anything after 11.5 is pure, is truth, is real. Everything under is distortion, is polarized. 11.5 is the highest level of this polarization. I try to talk about this advanced stuff in TikTok. It didn't go over too well. I mean, like I said, most people loved it. They actually liked it. Pushed a little heart thing, but you're gonna get some haters. I'm not trying to get haters. It's like, but they're always there. So you go with it. You don't let them deter you, and you still smile. See, we're all becoming better versions of ourselves. Let's help ourselves become better versions of ourselves, okay? You watch my back, Indigo, I'll watch yours. It's a great honor to be here with you guys. I'll be letting you go shortly. I'm just so happy that I got to see you again. Yeah! Live in chat with me, my homies. Yeah, it's a great time to be alive. I'm glad I was here. I'm gonna put my footprint here. I was on Earth 2022, baby. Yeah. Sita smuchikiwa. See? That's another one I say all the time. Write that one down. Someone try to spell that out. Anunnaki Pleiadian. What's up, Valerian the Mac? What's up, Patos? Don't worry about it, brain fogginess. Hey, Miss Horde. Yeah, it's good. Go out in nature. You guys spend some time in nature. Seriously, spend a month. Out of your month, spend some time in that month in nature. A little bit, a weekend, whatever. Spend a whole week. Go camping, go boondocking. Multiverse, there you go. You're capable of it. If it's in your dreams, you're capable of these activations. You are feeling activations. Machiwa. Yeah, that's in a sense true, and we sort of like are experiencing other selves in these other levels of reality. And some of them could be in another universe. Remember, we describe it from the Guardians as every 3 dimensions, like 1, 2, 3 is in density 1. Dimensions 4, 5, and 6, density 2. And each density is a different biology. Density 3 is dimensions 7, 8, and 9. Density 4 is dimensions 10, 11, and 12. Density 5 is dimensions 13, 14, and 15. So we break it all down. And we're learning all of this mechanics, all of these pieces, these parts, to understand the whole. We break it down. Masitas. I'll try to come again tomorrow, guys. I think I'll still go ahead and do my lives. I was just concerned about how it might be, but now I've realized it's okay. So I'll let you go for now, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for sharing time with me in the night. And learn a little bit more about your Lyran Starseed Purpose. I like talking about all of this, secret origins, you would say, of the human race. It's not really a secret, it's just hasn't been talked about enough. We got a lot of distortions that people believe in, and we're just trying to offer you a different choice. I love you guys. See you on the flip-flop. Sika, yeah, kid. There's my mouse again. Let me try to express this transmission at the end, okay? I Shiva, Makai Moshi, Sabako Chupoha, Hiki Pishiwasana Kana, Hayumuko Patachawasuri, Pakai Masita Imosuna, Hamakahata Iwasitai, Vahata Kapashimo Sunamaha, Kanchi Sotatama, Hamakahete, Sitakaposhu, Hamahataha, Hatatichi, Hasasikama, Hanatati, Sitasi, Hamakatata, Hatatichime, Hamakataha, Hatai, why, Sutakamashitas, Hamatatuko Pashona Mike, excuse me. Hoi Matsuta Iposhuma Kono Tasai Posita Imai Kawanona. Man, this is weird. This is like ancient. This is like a family of different people bringing in like a history. It's like some dialogue amongst themselves. My cut shit. Cut you, I see. My cut you, I see. My cut you, Hakaimo Senichi, Baketama Chachachi. Patatani, Hakapasitaha, Hakaihomaha, Hamakata Hataha. He was so vastita Kamanani Posota. He was Takana, see what's the time Masua. Hamantiti, Hapasasikata, Hatatitikima, Hamahana Hana, Hanatitishua, Popoka. Hai waka imasi hapoche sina kachawasas. So I let that one finish because after a while it's like, that is, to me, that is so freaking amazing. After a while, it doesn't bother me anymore if people don't care, if they do or don't. I mean, because it's like, at least I got to witness. I witnessed some of these things. They came through this transmission that is on the internet. Now, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. I gotta catch up my Twitter though. I'm on, I'll probably expand more. I was having trouble with the internet. It wasn't working. I had to use my ghost paranormal channel and changed it into my Christos avatar Instagram channel. So you'll see some ghost videos there. But otherwise, I'm going to be uploading, and I'll get that all figured out, that platform, Instagram. Because I know you could do DMs, direct message errors. But you can also message me on Facebook, you guys. Or I leave my email address in the description below. So please come again. And I hope to see you soon. I know I'll see you soon. Peace. Namaste. Haka. Hachi. Ima. Aiwa. Sochi, Kama, Christos. I know this is something I found last night. I am a Christ star. I am a Christ star. I am a Christ star.